This, you may have seen, is a lost episode intro. Is there perhaps no lost episodes, or are there perhaps many lost episodes? Are there many films that we have tried to watch, but unfortunately have not had the will care, or the care to review? We invite you if you dare, because in tonight's episode, which was supposed to air February 28th, was sadly deleted forever. So get ready for, because this is the Lost Episode Zone. Hey, welcome to Fresh from My Library. My name is Justin. Kay was on the first review of this, but like I said, it wasn't to be. The review got deleted, so you're stuck with me. Why am I in black and white? Ah, well, whatever. This movie isn't even in black and white. Dang budget cuts. Anyway, um, to get this review out fast, I'm going to be doing like quick snippets and vlogs, during this review. So right now I'm, let's see, 9.5 minutes in. I've already seen the movie, and there were some parts that I did forget, but they were actually kind of funny. One was about Kim Wayans being the mom, being like, "Oh, why did he get hurt?" And then like, "Wait, you're not my kid? Ah, get out! Who are you?" And then Sean Wayne's dad being significantly shorter and younger than him, which is a reference to some hood movie. I can't remember what it is, but it was said on the DVD bonus features. Um, Also, the something Kay found funny was that the father had saran wrap or plastic wrap on everything, and I even noticed like even the bookcase had plastic wrap on it. Um, and yeah, there was some pretty funny jokes so far. Um, there is some profanity which I'm used to in especially Marlon Wayne's comedies, but fortunately, I've seen this movie, so it's not going to be super shocking, but I know for a fact it's not as bad as 50 Shades of Black, or worse, A Haunted House 2, or even 1 for that matter. Anyway, I'll be back. Oh, and the ice cream stick up was pretty funny. Okay, now being about a little over 16 minutes in, we've already seen Ken Ivory Wayne's character twice as he pretty much just says message. I think Lawanda Page plays like I don't remember what I'm just gonna say Marlon Wayans, his character's grandmother. What's pretty funny is that it seems like everyone, or like that house is nothing but Colt 45. Um, and I hope I'm using the right term. I apologize if I'm not. But what's pretty funny is that Marlon Wayans, he kind of has like uh, I think the term is corn rolls or something, and like one of them has like protection on one side, another has like a one of those like things that a baby sucks, like pacifier. That's what it is. Thank you, people. Um, and there's another character who I don't know. I'm guessing. I'm not 100% sure, but it kind of reminds. It kind of makes me think of Farrakhan half the time, because he's like, brother, brother, brother. Never use that word. That word is offensive and derogatory. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go hang out. See ya. So that's pretty funny. There's also something where Marlon Wayne's character says he's gonna wear like bunny slippers, which is pretty funny. Um, and then let's see what else. I think yeah, Sean Wayne's gets hit twice, which yeah, I'm a 4-year-old. That makes me laugh. I'm sorry. Um, let's see what else. That's about it. I'll be back with more updates. Okay, Marlon Wayne's character is called Loop Dog, or Lope Dog, something like that. I'm just gonna call him Marlon Wayans. And there's this new character where if you decided to see season 5 of In Living Color, there was a sketch called the Gangsta Group that had David Allen Greer playing some rapper, I guess named Chucky or something. I don't listen to rap. I certainly didn't listen to rap then. Which had like little legs, and that's kind of what Crazy Legs is. He's a handicapped guy or paralyzed, but you can tell his legs are like extremely fake, like they're like doll legs, pretty much. Then there's an Elvis joke, which 50 million Elvis fans are probably wrong. And then they're at this bar. They're at this like uh, I don't want to say family barbecue, but they're at this like barbecue party, which has things like grilling hot dogs over grilling grilling hot dogs over like a car engine that's on fire. Which I'd be up for trying that, along with like baggy jeans and baggy pants. Where I'm like, oh my god, so random, ripped that off, unbelievable. Oh well. Um, I'll be back with more updates. There's probably even more. Okay, in this part, um, sorry folks. Marlon Wayne's character says he's gonna pour a drink out to his dead homies, and so he pours it out over a fence, and then there's a bunch of like his dead homies. There's this girl whose name is Dashiki, who's what's a good way to say it? She has 7 kids, with one of them being Asian. Um, there's a pretty funny bit about how Marlon Wayne says, "Man, Dashiki, she has more kids than Miss Wayne's." There's one character I can't remember. I don't remember his name. He says like he's still in he went to jail, and but he's still thinking that he's in jail. So like he pays with 2 cartons of cigarettes. He uses a mirror to like look at someone, which is pretty funny. And with passing a knife, they actually pass a knife where it's like wrapped in like a napkin or toilet paper or something, which yeah, that's pretty funny. It's a shiv, I think. And then there's a gag, and then there's a gag with kind of like a parody of Back to the Future, but it's called Black to the Hood Part 6. I'm not gonna lie, I would watch that. Can't be worse than Back to the Future 2. Okay, right now I'm about 24 minutes in. Gonna continue watching. Bye. Okay, now there was a bit at a kind of like a 7-Eleven type store. Um, or yeah, kind of like a store that you would find at like a gas station. Um, there's this white guy who I guess he's going through a list of like people to kill. This was in 1996. I did not write this joke. Do not kill the messenger. Um, like he had killed Mike Tyson, Michael Jackson, OJ, Tupac, and or no, he had set them up or something, and now he was setting up Marlon Wayne's character. And then there's a bit where he has the where he has like a black glove, where he has his glove, black glove, and he takes it off and drops it. And I'm wondering if that's in reference to the OJ thing, because it was like there was a glove at the scene of the crime. Um, and in addition to Black to the Hood Part 6, there's another one called Robo Pimp 3. I'm sorry, I would watch that too. I wish that existed. I would watch that. I don't think I haven't seen any of the RoboCop movies, I don't think, or maybe I saw one. Eh, it's probably not a good time to talk about cops right now. Anyway, see you with another update. Okay, so skipping some of the really controversial stuff that probably wouldn't fly or probably wouldn't be well right now. Let me just put it that way. Um, there's a dance off in the church, which is pretty funny. I think it would have been even funnier if they had kind of calmed down. If they had done something kind of like Disaster Movie, where it was very obvious that there were stunt doubles or dance doubles. Like, I don't know. I thought that would have been pretty. That would. I'm childish. That would have been funny to me. Um, there's a driving. Uh, Sean does a driving test with this guy, and he uses that to rob a bank, which is like, okay, I forgot about that part. That part was actually kind of funny. Marlon Wayans tries to get a job at a bank, and he ends up being a crash test dummy. um, and then Sean Wayans' girlfriend Dashiki. Hey movie cat or coaster cat, whatever. Um, he the girl his girlfriend's plays sings this or bleh, says this poetry, and it kind of reminds me of the Eddie Murphy sketch, like, do he bad? Kill my landlord. Kill my landlord. Cill, my landlord. That's what it kind of reminded me of. Okay. Bye. I'm 44 minutes in or so. Okay, there's some things that I would have brought up in February. Not so much now, let me just put it that way. Um First of all, Sean Wayne's character in Dashiki, they decided to get intimate. Don't worry, it's gonna be PG with what I'm saying. They use Kool-Aid and instead of like, like candle wax, they use government cheese lit up, um, with a lighter and stuff. This fridge is apparently terrible because there's flies on ice cream. I don't know. Um, let's see, what else? Then there's this bit about, hot sauce. I'm not gonna get into details. Uh, then it turns out that Dashiki is pregnant, and Sean Wayne thinks it's his kid because, uh, he was the only one to have been with her for the last 20 minutes. Um, and then there's a pretty funny bit that involves, Bernie Mac, and I wanted to do really quickly, no disrespect, I am working kind of on a Bernie Mac impression that's kind of inspired by Jay Farrow from SNL. It's like, let me tell you something. I'm not a fan of you peoples. I'm not a fan if you know what I'm talking about. Maybe that's Martin Luther King. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm not gonna say anymore. Bye. Okay, Crazy Legs, there's a funny bit about him where he dances along to Can't Touch This by MC Hammer, which is a reference to season 1 of In Living Color. There's, at least I think it might be, who knows, maybe they might even have the Fly Girls as the backup dancers, I don't know. Then there's, Crazy Legs gets hurt, and so he has to go to the hospital, and in the waiting room, one of the people waiting is just a skeleton, which is actually kind of funny. Uh, Sorry, folks. Then there's, don't ask. Then there's a bit where it's like you have to fill out these forms, and the forms are like 40 pages long. And then it was something about like, hey, do you have a pen? And she pulls one out of her bra, and then says like, hey, can I have some water? And then pulls like water in like one of those triangle things again out of her bra, and then you see the line for the people that are waiting for surgery. One of them is a dude who's caught on fire, like he's what the. I can't remember the guy from Fantastic Four who the Human Torch. Then there's a bit where Shawn Waynes is really angry, so he gets upset and he's trying to do like like he's just so angry, but as a result he's like punching these kids, which is kind of funny. And then he talks about like the reason why he's doing it is he's trying to win Best Actor on the Soul Train Awards. I'm not sure if that's still a thing or not. I don't know. I apologize if it is, and I'm a jerk. Oh well, I'm an hour in. Gonna continue. Bye. Oh, sorry. Okay, so, there's one scene where it looks like there's a bunch of drugs, and that they're gonna make drugs, but then it turns out that Marlon Wayne's character is actually making like a wedding cake, which is pretty funny. There's a bit with Shawn Waynes and his dad that involves like him reading a bedtime story, which is it's from Girls Magazine, so let your mind wander as to what that story might be about. Sorry. Then there's another bit about how it seems that Crazy Legs, he says that the doctors say he'll never be able to walk again, and so they're very sad, but then they realize, wait, you haven't been able to walk in 5 years, and it's like, oh yeah, that's right. I'm a little over, I'm almost 70 minutes in. Bye. Okay, something I don't know if I mentioned already, but in the original review, it was pretty funny how everyone only seemed to drink Colt 45 liquor. At least I think it's Colt 45. I apologize if it isn't. I'm sorry. There's one scene with Marlon Wayans and this girl, and not one but two two Marlon Wayans tropes that he would later repeat is you kind of see his butt a little bit. I know, ladies, just what you wanted, huh? And the second thing is that he screams like, ah! Probably louder than that. Like, ugh. Oh well. At least that bit was only about 1 or 2 minutes. Be back with more. Let's see, where do I even start with the rest of this movie? Because this is going to be the final part of this before that weird host comes back. I don't know. Anyway, there was a pretty funny bit that involved Keenan Ivory Wayans, who plays the mailman, who keeps saying, message! Where, when Marlon Wayans' character drops the name of the movie, like, don't be a menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. instead of saying message, he looks and he does this, and then he looks at the audience and says, "What is he talking about?" I'm not going to spoil the rest of the movie because it is pretty funny. There are some funny jokes. There is a shootout. Um, Overall, I recommend it. I think you should watch it. You should check it out. Um, Kay was on the original review, and I remember her not being a big fan of it. So who knows? Maybe her thoughts have changed. Anyway, take care, and let's get back to that host. A world of illusion, a world of wonder, a world of mystery, and other adjectives. Was this episode recorded February and delayed until now? Or was it actually released and was it actually made this week? It was made this week. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. Tune in next time in color when we take a look at part 2 of our Superstar trilogy. Subscribe. Stay safe. For this has been the Lost Episode Zone.